Hi, I'm Doug, along with Salman, Connor, Neil, and Vivek. We are Weekly Eats, and we're here because we all have the same problem. We've all went the same thing. Cereal for dinner is not dinner. So we thought that was a problem. It's obviously a problem for us. We talked with our friends, we talked to people here, and we got a lot of responses. And everyone said the same thing. Absolutely. I would cook more if I only had, if it was faster and I didn't have to think about it. If there were meals for me. So we looked at the market, we looked at what's out there. Epicurious and Food on the Table both are incredibly complicated. The results for a quick and easy recipe involving chicken on Epicurious, you get 956 results. I don't have that kind of time. Same thing with Food on the Table. If you Google a search for weekly recipes, you get how to feed your family of 2 on a budget. I'm not trying to feed a family of 2 on my budget. I'm trying to feed myself. So that led us to our solution. Simple recipes curated for me, for this market, I'm out of college, I'm working, I'm time constrained, I'm budget constrained, I'm a little bit health conscious. I want to save money, I want to buy in bulk and not have that food go bad. And I want to eat better. I want to learn maybe some techniques, I want to learn a little bit, and I want to be able to feed myself and maybe impress a girl along the way. So we want to do a quick demo of what our product looks like. And this is actually live and running right now. So Connor, go ahead.
All right, so I get home on Sunday, obviously exhausted, spending all weekend here at Startup Week Up. And I like to cook during the week because it tends to be cheaper and a bit healthier. But I'm exhausted and I don't have time to go to the grocery store or figure out what I want to make. So I'm going to hop on Weekly Eats and it'll help me figure it out. So Monday, Tuesday, I know I can cook. Not sure about the others, but I could probably throw in a third. So I'm going to figure cooking 3 days this week, punch that in, and see what kind of recipes I can get. Moose, thinking right away, a couple of suggestions. Not sure what goulash is, so let's switch that one out and get another suggestion. Sloppy Joes, that's more my alley, so I like these. Let's go shopping for them. See, what do I need to make these? Shopping list, I could definitely pick these up on my way home, but I'm really tired from startup weekend. So let's just buy it now and have it delivered to my house so I can get cooking with these. So I'm pretty sure there's a Safeway down the street from my house, so go ahead, we'll use their delivery service and organize the delivery.
Later that day,
tomorrow, deliveries arrive. So I have everything I need. Go back to the site, pull up the recipe. Today I am making this. And I see my buddy Neil actually made this last week. I bet you $1,000 I can make it better. So I'm going to call him up, say, I'm making this for dinner. Do you want to come over? Post it on Facebook, see if anyone else is interested, and I'm good to go.
What Connor also doesn't know is that if he doesn't finish the other 2 meals by the end of the week, he gets a reminder saying, listen, you've got that food in your pantry, that's going to go bad. Did you remember that you said you wanted to make these 2 meals? Here are the recipes. So quickly, we can run through the value proposition. Phase 1, we believe there's a market to push directly from our site to Safeway, which has a referral program, and Wine.com, which they build a recommendation engine, as well as Bruno, which I think is presenting later. Phase 2 involves actual integration with the APIs that Tesco, an online grocery company in the UK, already has, and Peapod is building out. Phase 3, we believe that the metrics we're gaining from this platform can actually help us productize this, build health profiles, build recipe profiles that people actually eat. We're gathering information and we have demographics because of the connection with Facebook that we can take that information and white label the solution. Eat dinner for dinner is sort of our motto, and we believe that our service lets us do that. It gives us recipes that we actually want built around who we are. It helps us cook better. It helps us save the food that we've already bought. And it encourages us to cook more and maybe learn some techniques along the way through video tutorials tied back to the recipes themselves. That's it. A big thank you to the judges and for Startup Weekend as well. And I'd love to take any questions you have.
So I've got a few comments. First of all, great, quick presentation. Good, I like it. I would have started out by saying, we're not trying to build a site where people upload recipes because there are already sites that do that. I think this is great, and it could be framed as like, a concierge service for people looking to eat well on a budget. And I think that the huge opportunity here, and what I would have emphasized, is scanning recipes and finding what has shared ingredients, so that your shopping is like really effective. And then, you know, if I buy 3 chicken breasts, I can make, you know, meals for the entire week.
And that's the way we want to build this, is that if you want 3 recipes, we can give you 3 recipes that all use chicken, so you can buy a 6-package or 6-pound thing of chicken instead of a 1-pack.
Yeah, I think great idea.
So where do the recipes come from? I would love to.
It's a database that we're curating. We've actually built a database software already, and so we need to integrate with existing recipes that are available. And I think there's an opportunity to build an algorithm that says, you know, this is an easy recipe because it's 20 minutes, and most recipes already have a rating of how easy they are. So it's really about going through them and honestly using what we know and we've experienced from ourselves to curate this.
So one of the big problems, though, on the recipe thing, because I really want you to solve this problem, is that those recipes, right, whatever Rachel Ray, she's still cooking for 4.
Right.
So you gotta like slice all that down, so it's just cooking for 1 or 2.
Definitely.
And I think there are easy ways to do that, right? It's math with a little bit of understanding of cooking. And so I think we might need some professional help with the cooking part of it, but I think there's absolutely a way to do that. I agree.
So revenue model, I mean, you know, my quick 2 cents on that is that I wouldn't go, you know, subscription for users, I would make it totally free. I think huge opportunities to engage channel partners, you know, that are either selling products or Weight Watchers, to get them on board with it. I wouldn't white label, but just my 2 cents.
Yeah. We did have a couple people who were interested in paying, but we want to make this as frictionless as possible. We want the users. So through affiliate marketing and some other things is where we think the revenue can come from.
And what a most important thing to think about, particularly for consumer internet companies, is what is going to be your customer acquisition strategy, and how do you get through what are your initial ideas? Because I know you just started out, but on getting through the other noise and other competitors that are out there, because there are a couple of other sites in this sector starting up also now.
Really quickly, what we found is actually companies that have large classes, like consulting firms, law firms, have sort of an onboarding session, which includes a nutritional segment. I have a friend who's a consultant. I talked to him and he said it made no sense. It was like, eat more salads. Really? I mean, so there's definitely an opportunity there. We also think in-store, Safeway wants to increase their traffic and they want to increase their sales. And so if you can build a mobile web version of this, you can scan the QR code, load the site. I want a recipe. I don't want to walk through the aisles. Let's load that and you can build from there.